Well, I have a bit of a dilemma on my hands, because I again have the option of training creatures, which I'm going to have to start doing soon, or I can go to the engineer and upgrade my traps. I don't have a whole lot of money, which is sort of an issue right now. And also, I think I need to take my orc out of commission, because he's not doing too well. So I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take the orc, put him in here, take the succubus, bring her in, and I might have to move somebody. Wow, everyone here has lost motivation except for the Naga and the succubus because I haven't used them yet. And let's move, who do I want to move here? I don't know, skeleton soldier? Yeah, let's do that. Okay. So now I have to decide. Let's check the trainer out, because just to give you an idea of what exactly happens here. So what happens here with the trainer is, well, you can see not everyone can be leveled up, unfortunately, because some of them cost too damn much to level up right now. But when I get more money, we'll probably get a chance to do that. Anyway, so you get to choose which creature you want to level up, and they gain stats, obviously. So each creature has a whole bunch of stats, as you can see here. There's HP, there's motivation, which I don't think ever changes, and you've got power, and you have speed, then you have your resistances, your fire, ice, armor, nature, and air, and then you have your abilities. So if I wanted to level up the Goblin, which is one of the cheapest creatures to level up, so he'll gain plus 10 HP, plus 5 power, and plus 20 nature resist. That's actually a really good level up for the price, especially. Goblin is honestly not the strongest creature, but he is really great for hitting fast damage. He's kind of like a ninja or a thug type creature in that regard. So if I want to do Skeleton Archer, it's plus 15 power, plus 15 health, plus 15 power. That's pretty good. And that's it. Okay. Still not bad. For the price also, because again, it's relatively cheap. Actually, this seems... Oh, I know why it's more expensive. Because the last time when I played this game, when I was playing on a different save file, the prices were lower, but that's because one of the talent tree things that you can get is to lower the cost of training, I think. So, Skeleton Magus would get a new attack that hits the front row, which is quite nice, and plus 10 HP, which is not bad. So Ghost get plus 20 HP, which is great because Ghost is super fragile, and a boost to its scare attack. Alright. Plus 10 HP for the Ice Skeleton, and a passive ability, which is not too bad. Succubus gets plus 20 HP. So having a fast damaging character with 90 HP is pretty great to start. I'll say that. And she also gets plus 10 power. Not bad. Okay. Flame Eater's... He's not great to start, but once you level him up, he actually gets pretty darn good, because he'll get plus 20 HP, plus 15 air resist. Again, not super fantastic, but it'll get better with time. Gargoyle gets plus 10 HP, plus 10 speed. Okay. And he gets the passive ability to set a layer of Demoralize every turn, which is also not bad. But just because I'm trying to save my money a little bit, I'm going to train up the Goblin, and that's going to be it for now. And then we're going to see Alchemist. I still don't... Well, no, I don't know if it's worth it to bother trying to use the Alchemist, just because I don't have a lot of resources right now. So let's see what we have here. During a break, you played the famous fantasy role-playing game Houses and Humans. Okay. With your employees, they all learned about themselves. Oh, good. Plus 1 motivation for everyone. Oh, for all available monsters. So, of course, the orc that I put away for rest doesn't get that, but that's okay. Everyone else will. So I can't really afford to do... Okay, I can't afford either of these, which sucks. But let's just show you the training course, just to give you an idea of what this one is. The training course will take one creature away for a certain amount of time. I think it's 8 weeks. But then they gain 2 levels, which is nice, but I can't afford it because I didn't even have 250 gold at the start of this dungeon run, so I can't do that. But Therapist, though, hold on, I'm gonna try something here. I'm not saying I'm not gonna use the Succubus, but I'm just moving the Orc over here so he can get the extra motivation back. So the Therapist will regain some motivation for all monsters. And if you have a bunch of tiers, or if you have some money, you can extend it and get them even more motivation back. But let's do that so I can at least get +1 motivation back for my orc. And now we're going to take him back out because he's still a bit low. And I would rather get him back up to full if I can, just so I can have as many creatures at full motivation as possible. And now we have a choice. So am I going to go Stronghold or do I want to go with a hard dungeon? So I've leveled up 1 monster. I don't know if I want to do a hard dungeon just yet. So let's stick with the easy dungeon and hope that I don't fall flat on my face here, which I probably will, but that's fine. We'll deal with it. Okay. Are we going to get a tanky creature? Hey, we got a tanky guy. Okay, good. Maybe now I can try to go for morale victories also because there is another healer and another thug. Man, they're just everywhere. Okay. Anyway, so we have a barbarian who deals physical damage to the front, and he applies 3 stacks on rage to all creatures at the start of a fight. That's not great. We have a thug and we have an elf. So I want to try to go for doing some morale damage. Of course, I didn't bring any creatures in the front except for the Naga who can deal morale damage, so maybe I should have thought this through better. Alright. Okay, so we have physical damage to the front, nature damage to the front, and ice damage to the area. Alright, so skeleton soldier, he can tank the front row pretty well, that's good. We'll take him. Succubus does... Oh, of course barbarian has positive armor. The succubus's gimmick is that sorry, she hits the front row, and then if the target... you can read it here. I can't even say it. If the target hero's armor is positive, then her attack will spread to the hero behind her, or possibly hero position behind the target. So I think it might hit all 3, because a thug does have positive armor. So she might actually hit all 3 heroes, which is pretty good, considering that she can do a lot of damage, both fire and nature damage, and cause a lot of poison. So I might just bring her along, because I don't think I'm actually going to be able to... Again, I'm not going to be able to do any sort of morale victories, because, I mean, I have no one who can deal morale damage. So, let's see. Ice. She is weak to ice, which is unfortunate, but we'll just work with it for now. And let's see, do I want to do Flame Eater? Or do I want to do... I haven't had a chance to really use the Goblin Archer. Sorry, Goblin Archer. Skeleton Archer. Jeez. None of them are super resistant to... Really? I thought the Thug would be more resistant to nature. Apparently not. That's fine, though. Okay. I do Thug? Not Thug. I can't speak, apparently. I'm recording this relatively early in the morning because today it's supposed to be like 110 degrees outside. Because, climate change doesn't exist. Ugh. Alright, let's just... Let's do Skeleton Archer for the heck of it. Okay. I guess we're going to go for kills again. So, Circular Saw. And then Spell. These are supposed to change, by the way. The layout of dungeons is supposed to change. It's just been weird that every dungeon we've had so far has been monsters, trap, spell, trap, monsters. So they're supposed to be random as to the order that you get these. So you're supposed to be able to sort of think about how to lay out the dungeon depending on which room is in which order. This time, it's just been weird that it's been the same every time. So, let's see. Nature, right. Nature and physical. You're weak to nature, right? Yeah. I might still put him up in the front anyway, just again to tank a hit or two, and then die. Let's see. So I didn't level him up. Is she weak to fire? She is weak to fire. She's very weak to fire. I might take the skeleton magus with me. Okay. And barbarian is not weak to air. He is weak to ice though. So maybe ice skeleton. Maybe. Might take ice skeleton and fire or skeleton magus. Possibly. You know what? Why not? I probably should put them in a different order, but we'll see what happens. Gross. Alright. Okay. So that is not a great start for our skeleton soldier, but we'll work with it. Okay, let's get... I actually get to use my skeleton archer this time. So, everyone's poisoned. Oh, now I wish I brought the... Oh, okay, actually, you know what? If I do this, then that's even more poison. Okay, it does hit everybody. That's cool. So that's great. That's 5 stacks of poison on the enemies. That's actually... Well, that's not so good. Don't die. What did I just tell you not to do? This did not work out quite the way I'd hoped it would. That kind of tends to just happen with this game, though. I will admit. I think things are going to go okay, and then they fall apart like this. So, let's see. Do I want to do like 3 layers? 3 more stacks of Enraged? Or do I just want to hit this guy for... He's resistant to fire, isn't he? Yeah, let's do this. So, our creatures will have 6 stacks of Enraged instead of 3. And I was really hoping that... we're going to do a little bit more damage. Actually, the thug's almost dead, so that's good. Okay. Yeah, I forgot. He was going to take a lot of damage. Yeah, well, that did not work out very well at all. Okay. Let's just blow him up. Wish I had gotten rid of him there. That's unfortunate. Okay, well, they can at least get rid of the elf. Not that that makes a huge difference right now, but... So, Ice Skeleton's going to die here. No, he didn't. Wow. He's going to die now. Okay, and... Alright, well, let's just kill him off. So you're going to... Oh, no, he's going to die from... Right. Alright, he died from Frostbite. So that worked out in a not particularly pleasant way, but that's fine. So you get 127 gold, and we get a choice of traps or 106 more gold. So these are good traps. Icy Breeze will lower ice resistance, and Furnace does a little bit of fire damage, but does a few stacks of burn, which is just a straight 5% of maximum life. But I really want that money right now. I'm going to take the money, because I need the money, you know? Now a bunch of our creatures got injured, so that didn't go super great. Alright, so let's see, we have Merchant, we have Trainer, or we have Engineer. I really should upgrade my traps, I know. But at the same time, I really need to upgrade my monsters. So I don't know. I think I can level up maybe 2 monsters. But let me see, what's up next? Okay, so Merchant again, or Event. And then... Ooh, we got a Plunder finally. That's good. Or a Business Trip. Okay. Let's do Training. Unfortunately, I didn't bring my Orc with me, but that's okay. We'll work with it. So I could do level 3 Goblin, which would give him an upgrade to his poison attack. And he would also gain a passive ability, so all attacks of his apply 3 stacks of bleed, which is very good, especially for the price, because the Goblin's like the cheapest creature to upgrade. But I think I'm going to hold off on upgrading him, because I want to upgrade some of my other creatures, because I kind of need it a lot. So, level 2 Skeleton Archer is not bad. Level 2 Naga attacks with a 50% chance to apply stun if the target's morale is below 50%. Well, I haven't really had a chance to do that yet, so maybe I'm going to skip that for a moment. Gargoyle, it would be pretty good. Let's see, how much is it? 200 gold. Oof. Borman would be good to offset his fire and nature resist. Would be really nice. It is 250 gold, but I'm going to do it. Okay. It's good to, like, tanks are the hardest ones to upgrade because they cost the most, but it's worth it. I hope it is. All right, let's do an event because I only have 99 gold. It's not great. Okay, what do we have here? Okay. The doctor just had a brilliant idea. Why not cynically gather blood or tears directly from your employees? Wow, that's awful. -2 morale for all available monsters. But I can get a whole bunch of blood or a whole bunch of tears from them. So that would mean that All of wow, I can't do that. I can't, man. I know. I don't want to do that. That would mean that a bunch of creatures could potentially get knocked out for a while, and I don't want to do that. But instead, let's go for a plunder. So plunder takes 3 random creatures, and you have one of 3 options for a plunder that you can do. So this one, there's a 5% chance one volunteer will be knocked out for 3 weeks, but you get a guaranteed reward of between 77 and 109 gold. That's like the gimme plunder. It's the lowest risk, but it's the lowest reward. So not bad. 100% chance one volunteers out for 3 weeks, but all volunteers get +2 motivation, and all monsters get 3 stacks of enraged. Okay. That's only really beneficial. I'd rather get some sort of monetary reward or something. This one, 75% chance one volunteers out for 10 weeks, so he's going to miss 2 dungeon runs, but I get between 257 and 387 gold. I'm going to try it. Oh my god, no one got injured. That's a surprise to me. I got kind of low-end money, but that's still 262 gold that I wouldn't have otherwise. The gimme one would have been nice, but the amount of money that you get was practically nothing, so I'm okay that I got that. And let's see, do I want to do a business trip now? Now seems like a bad time to do a business trip. So well, on the other hand, I get more rewards from that, so I think I'll at least look and see what we have here. So business trip, one of your monsters is going to go off for a certain amount of time to protect the sales department. And so they're unavailable for the amount of weeks that are written here, but then you get the rewards that are shown. So if I took the orc, then he will be out for 5 weeks, but I get 112 gold and he gets +2 motivation. If I send the goblin off, then he's off for 14 weeks and he loses motivation, but I get the Aegis, which is an artifact. So creatures benefiting from enraged gain +10 to all resistances and +20 armor. That's actually really good. But let me look at this other one. So the gargoyle will be out for 8 weeks, so he'd be out for 2 dungeons, but I get 191 gold and 20 blood. I'd rather, as much as I don't want to send the orc off, just because I really need my tanks to be available, I'm gonna, well, you know what? Let's send the gargoyle off. Because I think I need the orc right now more than I need the gargoyle. So we'll get the rewards immediately. So I get 191 gold and 20 blood. I really need to get some tears. So I'm either going to have to start scaring off heroes, or I'm going to have to find the alchemist at some point. So I don't know what to do now. Let me see. I need more creatures that can deal morale damage. It's just, it's not... Okay. Let me move... I'm going to move the Flame Eater to the back group. Put the orc in here. And let's see. Do I really want to leave orc and skeleton soldier up in the front? I don't know. I don't have a lot of creatures that can do morale damage. It's not the best. You know what? I might move the... Actually, no. If I keep Flame Eater and... sorry, I'm just... I'm weighing my options here. Because normally I don't think about which creatures should go where in the groups. But this time I'm kind of actually trying to think about it and see what can I do here. So if I move the Skeleton Magus up to the front, then I can have both him and the orc do morale damage. And if I move the Naga to the back, maybe? Let's see. Ricochets to the position if the target's morale is above 50%. Okay. And that is... Okay. I'm going to move the Naga to the back. Because then we'll have at least a decent amount. We'll have at least 2 creatures in each group that can deal morale damage. Actually, the Ghost can also deal morale damage. So... Let's run with this setup for the moment and see what happens. We only have the one option for dungeon. That's okay. We'll just run with it. And hopefully not fail miserably. But I would expect to, considering, you know, this is a new game. And you're expected to not survive very long at the start. So, what do we have here? We have a Disciple. Okay, that is a new class. Let's see. So he is ice damage to the front. He applies frostbite to all monsters if the target's life is below 50%. Okay. He removes the penalties with the most stacks applied from all heroes at the start of his turn once, and he can't be affected by demoralized. Crap. Well, they keep ruining my plans, man. All these guys. Okay, so then we got an apprentice who's a really annoying character to deal with, because she deals fire damage to the front row, and if she kills the monster with her attack, then that attack goes to the next monster in the team. And she also deals 13 ice damage to the monster with the lowest ice resist at the start of a fight. And finally, Scout. Okay, physical damage and then dodges the effects of the first trap. Okay, so at least we get the trap at the start this time instead of... okay. Let's do the rallying horn first. So she's gonna... So the Scout's gonna dodge that, so she won't take the 10 motivation, or 10 morale damage. Okay. So it's physical damage to the back, fire and ice to the front. Man, that's a rough combo to have to deal with here. Because the skeleton soldier is really weak to both. Orc is really weak to fire. I don't think I have anything that resists both, unfortunately. No. Archer? No. Nope. Okay. Well, whoever I put in the front is basically going to get killed almost instantly. So, There's a speed 45, 85, 95. Jeez. Okay. So here's my terrible plan. I'm going to put the skeleton soldier in the front to tank a hit. If he gets killed by the apprentice, it's not great. But what I'm going to do after that is I'm going to put the orc in the back row and then put the skeleton magus in the middle, so that if the skeleton soldier gets killed by the apprentice in the middle, then the fire magus at least will be able to tank a hit. Then he'll die to the disciple with his ice attack. So it's really not a great plan, but it's what I have that I can do. They have a spell. They have a second trap, which I'm going to go ahead and do Bone Catapult to do... Alright, but then the disciple can't be demoralized. So this is really a bad plan. Okay, let's see. So he is... Actually, Boarman is not super weak to fire now. I forgot that we sort of offset his fire weakness with leveling him up. So, let's see. So he is decently resistant to ice and not super weak to fire, so that's good. Let's see. Do we want to do... We could use the Ghost to try and do as much morale damage as I can to the disciple. And then... I'll take... let's see. Ghost and Naga, maybe? Naga's got bad armor, so I'll put Naga in the middle. And we'll do Ghost in the back, because Ghost has armor for some reason. I guess maybe because it's incorporeal. So maybe it's hard to hit it. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I have a feeling that the heroes are going to get through all of my monsters this time. So Scout dodged the first trap, so she didn't get the -10 morale. That's okay. It's fine. Okay, so that's ice damage to the right. There's ice damage to... Okay, please don't die. Okay, good, he didn't die. That's a relief. I guess we're just going to try to go for the Fear of the Dead. And again, it sucks that this disciple is immune to... The fact that he has that passive ability where he's immune to demoralize is just such a kick in the face, man. But it's okay. We'll do a spear strike, do a hell of a lot of damage there, and he's dead. Great. Okay. Still gonna try to go for as much morale damage as I can, because I need tears. I need the tears. I need crying. I need people to cry. Please don't die. Hey, he didn't die. Good. We can do a little bit more of this. Okay. And he's gonna die here. Alright, Orc. Please. Yay, one more Scream of Terror. Hooray for screams. Okay. We did as good as we could do right here. Hey, he survived again. He's not going to live through this round, unfortunately, because this is going to kill him. Yeah. Okay, now we can do this. Now the disciple is immune to demoralized. He is not immune to terror. So let's do this. Oh, that does less damage than I thought it would. Terrified. Okay, that's fine. Let's do that. So they did a fair amount of morale damage, and now they're terrified. So this is going to do even more damage. Morale damage, I should say, specifically. There we go. Cool. We'll get them. We'll get them eventually. It's just gonna take a bit of work to knock them all out. So let's go ahead and scare this guy. That's going to do a lot of morale damage, actually, because of him being terrified. Okay, not bad. Ghost. Hey, lived. Probably not going to live too much longer than that. That's okay, though. Okay, so let's see. So I think Frigid Glance is going to be better because it's minus 30 morale. Damage and morale dealt increased by 100% if the target is the last remaining hero. So neither of these are great, but this will get her very low on morale. Almost got her. Oh wait, she might run away actually. Boar might die. Nope. Good job, Boar. You tanked those attacks like a champ. I didn't really need to stun him. Actually, I probably. It's fine. Let's see. So actually, I'm glad that I went ahead and stunned him. I had the chance to stun him. So, Ghost is going to die here. Unfortunate, but that's okay. We're going to get rid of. Let's get rid of the scout. Okay. Oh, nice. Never mind, we got all of them. That works. Okay, 16 tears, my first scared victory, 146 gold, and we get an artifact of our choice. So we get, let's see, Miraculous Pill. Okay, burnout duration is reduced by 4 weeks. I'm going to try to avoid burnout at all, so probably not going to take that. Ring of Wrath, all monsters in the group gain enraged when the creature is defeated. That's interesting. Or the Troll Beer. Monsters gain shell at the start of a fight if their motivation is full. I think I'm going to go for the Ring of Wrath. That seems like it could potentially be really good, as long as my monsters can stay alive after one of them gets killed. We'll see what happens there. So we got a bit of motivation loss, but that's okay, because we got a good amount of rewards out of it. I didn't actually look to see how much money we got, but it's not bad. We got almost 700 gold. That's actually pretty good for now. Okay, that's going to do it for today. So thank you all for tuning in to this episode of Legend of Keepers. Next time, I don't know what's going to happen. We might die, but hey, you'll have to wait and see to find out. So tune in then. Thanks all for watching. I will talk to you all next time.